Good morning from, I can't believe I'm about to say this, from Korea. We are in the capital city of Seoul. We got here late last night. We had a little bit of a walk around. It was dark because we literally just got here, dropped the bags, went for a little stroll because we're so excited to be here. We want to see as much of it as we can. In terms of distance, we're from Ireland, so this is about as far away as we could possibly get. So over the next few days we're going to be seeing as much of Seoul as we can. There's many aspects to this city, to this country. There's the authentic traditional Korean side of it as well that we're going to start today with. Also as well, there's kind of this unique quirky side to Korean culture that we also want to see. So we're going to spend about 6-7 days in the city. Like I said, tons and tons of things to see here. We're so excited. It's one of the countries that we've always wanted to visit, and like I said, to be here, we can't believe it.
So yes, we're in Korea, as Caolan said. Oh my god, we're so excited. Honestly, can't believe I'm here in this country and I cannot wait to explore it. We're actually going to start our day at a place called Gyeongbokgung Palace. Now I am probably murdering that word, so apologies. But it's one of the most iconic places to visit in all of Korea. So I think there's no better place to start our Korean adventure than there.
Okay, so we're in the subway station now. Seoul has a population of about 10 million people. It's a massive, massive city, so the best way to get around is the subway system. Now, we need to get to grips with it because obviously I think it can be a little bit confusing in big cities trying to figure out the lines and stuff like that, but it is the best way to get around, so it's worth putting the work in. We have a short trip to begin with, so we need to first of all figure out where we are and where it is we have to go.
Right, so one thing to mention, in order for us to use the subway and navigate our way around the city, we obviously need internet. Before we arrived to Korea, I had looked up on Cluck. It's a website and you can get loads of cheap deals on it. And I ordered us 2 SIM cards and they were a reasonable enough price. We got basically unlimited data for our 7 days here. We collected them in the airport, so it gives you all the instructions then, and you get a QR code sent to your phone, and there's like a pickup point at the airport. They scan it, they sort it out for you, they set your phone up, and you have unlimited data to get around the city, which is great. And also with our SIMs we got this free T-money card, so you need this to get around and use the subway. You basically just top it up. You can actually top it up at the subway station or in any convenience store around the city, so for example like a 7-Eleven, and once it's topped up then you just swipe on, there's a QR code, and you scan yourself in and out then on the subway.
Already a massive help. The signs have English on them, which is great.
The subway stations are really cool. They have all these little shops around. If you want to pick up a few bits, maybe it would be good to pick up a little pocket fan. We've seen loads of people with them because it's roasting underground. Gyeongbokgung. Even the announcements on the train are in English, which is great, so you'd never be stuck. So just to mention, we are actually using a different currency now, so we're using won. And in talking about won as well, we topped our T-money cards up with 10,000 won each, just to see how far we get with it. And that trip cost us 1,250 won.
So we have 8,751 left on our passes, so. And that journey was 2 stops. We briefly stopped here to admire the art.
Oh my god, the art around the city is really, really cool. Even the writing as well, like the alphabet, it looks like an art, honestly. Yeah, it's so cool. But they have all these like quirky decorations and stuff. One thing that's great about travelling with Caolan is he will find his way around anywhere in any country.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Korea. Look at this. This looks very traditional.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah. The roofs and all, look at it. It's amazing, yeah. And what a day as well. Look at the weather.
Oh my god, look at this surroundings. You have mountains over here. You have the traditional Korean style buildings here. We can see the palace over there, so we're going to try to figure out a way to get into it. But this is amazing. What colour are you thinking?
Look at them. I don't know. They're so nice. Oh, that one's gorgeous.
Oh, the green.
It's like a turquoise colour, is it?
Is it?
The gold and all. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? So these are traditional Korean outfits. They're called hanboks. And basically everyone comes and there's loads of shops around, and to go to the palace they rent these out for like 2 or 3 hours and go over to the palace, get their pictures taken and everything else. So of course me and Caolan have to join in with it all. Oh, look how pretty that is. So nice. Right.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that one with
This
the
one?
design in the middle, maybe. No.
Do you think this? What one do you think? This one?
Yes, I think the luxury one.
Me talking like I know what I'm talking about.
This is hilarious.
You look the part.
What do you think?
I think you look the part.
Do I?
Yeah. The colours are nice.
The colours are lovely, aren't they? To get a few little accessories in my hair.
Okay. Is it comfortable? I was just trying to fix something there.
Oh, sorry.
Is it comfortable?
It's actually very comfortable, yeah. Because it sort of just flows all out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, these are all accessories, I think.
These are
for the hair.
accessories, yeah. I have them in, but we're going to go for something I think a bit more traditional.
Okay.
So I need something to go with this dress. What do you think? Does it match? And bags as well.
Oh, yeah.
You can choose a bag. Right, so we're dressed up and then you can come over and get your hair done. So it's included as well in what you pay for the outfit. You can also pick some accessories like a handbag. So this is really cool. This is like the traditional way to get your hair done. So there's a bit of a queue, it's very busy. So I'm just waiting, I'm picking out a few accessories. I don't know what to go for, just a hairband and just leave my hair the way it is.
I would, in situations like this, I would probably put myself in the hands of them. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
let them
yeah,
decide what
okay.
they want to do. Oh.
Oh, that's how it's worn, okay. Oh, I like that now, that's cool, isn't it? I think they sort of, the idea is like plaits
Okay.
and then just loads of accessories, as you can see.
Let's see.
It's very, very pretty. You're like a princess. So this is the finished look. So I got my hair done and it's a traditional way that they do your hair. I could pick from like 5 different styles.
Okay.
So I went for this one.
Right. Very nice. Got a bit of design here, which is lovely.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you can pick your accessories. So there's some that like there's hair bands and I tried on a couple of them. They sort of sit over here, which are cool. I
Okay.
thought this one was pretty.
Right, yeah. And then they give you a bag, do they?
And then you get to pick a bag.
Oh, very nice. Are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable, yeah,
Right.
but I know when I go out to the heat, into the heat, I'm going to be roasted because they are quite heavy. Like there's a big slip that goes under the dress, which
Okay.
makes it stand out. So the
Yeah.
girl actually had to get me ready,
Right.
and then the skirt itself actually comes up to here
Oh, okay.
and
right.
like ties around. So there's like a certain way to do it,
Right,
and then
okay.
you put the little jacket over it. Then so
Right, will we go to the palace?
let's go to the palace. Oh my god. Do we look the part? As you can
think
see,
so.
there's actually a lot of people dressed up in them. So I think it is like the traditional thing to do is to go and get dressed up and come to the palace. And we've also heard, because we asked the girl in the shop, it's free to enter the palace if you're in one of these outfits.
That's the reason we're doing it. Free entry.
Oh, free entry. God, I need me shades on. I don't know how well they'll go with this outfit.
It's a fusion of modern and traditional Korean style.
Oh yes. Right, so this is the entrance of the palace. So we'll see if it's free in really.
Oh, it's something else, isn't it?
Wow.
Oh, wow, look at this.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Oh my god.
So different. We've never seen a building like this.
No. That is incredible.
Very
this is
Korean.
real authentic Korea now, isn't it? When you
yes.
think of it, you see those type of buildings like.
Right, so we're in the palace grounds, and I have to say it's absolutely beautiful, honestly. We've never seen a building as unique as this. It's absolutely beautiful. Inside the grounds as well is quite large, so there is a lot of space, and there's not that many people here. We thought it would have been busier, but it's like 4 o'clock in the day, so I think maybe earlier in the morning it might be a lot busier, but we got very lucky with it. It is quite hot, so I'm not going to lie, the outfit is quite uncomfortable. But we do only have it for 2 hours, so we're going to just try and make the most of it. Right, so now that you've seen the ladies' traditional Korean costume, I'm going to show you what the male one is like, and Caolan is going to be modelling it. You look great.
Voila. I have to say, I feel very comfortable, I feel very Korean. I think I might look a bit ridiculous, but I feel great.
You actually don't, I think it suits you.
What do you think?
We went for matching ones.
It's kind of a lilac colour, is that right?
Yeah, it's very nice. The colours are gorgeous, yeah. Mine is like lilac and gold, and yours is like just lilac and it's white, and then there's like a nice pattern on the front of it.
It is very nice. They've also given me this cool hat, which I can tie here. I'm not going to lie, I feel like I look a bit Amish or something. But maybe it's a mix, I don't know, but...
We look the part, do we? Let us know in the comments.
I think as well, this was kind of an optional thing. You can actually just come and see the palace without doing this, but I think it's more kind of part of the whole thing, isn't it? To kind of come, this is the authentic traditional Korean setting, so why not dress like an authentic traditional Korean
person? We did it when we were in India as well, so we were like, you know what, we'll keep the tradition
we're
up,
a sucker
and we'll do
for
it
stuff
now
like this,
when
aren't
we're
we?
in Korea. Yeah.
It's with layers as well, so we're absolutely melting, and
It's so warm.
people are looking at us as well, like as if we're a bit crazy, but you know, maybe we are.
But everyone is, sure, everyone's in it.
So the palace is actually like a form of a traditional Korean house. I think they're called Hanoks, and this one goes back to, I think it was 1395. It was when it was originally built, and then throughout the years it's been destroyed and then sort of rebuilt and then destroyed again and rebuilt and things like that. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's exactly what you think of when you think of Korea. It's got that sort of stuff, you know, the type of things that you see on the internet, and now to actually see it here with your own eyes is amazing.
The roofs are incredible, aren't
Yeah,
they?
there's
Look at them.
detail as well. It's lovely, like.
The shape of the roofs.
It's very, very traditional. Okay, stairs challenge. I keep standing on my pants, so... Oh! I think they gave me an extra long, whenever that is, because I keep standing on it, and by the end of the day they're going to be down by my ankles, I'm sure.
Here's Caolan now fitting in with all the locals.
Howdy.
Doesn't they look great?
Oh, good morning. I don't know what happened to us yesterday. We were absolutely wrecked after the palace. We actually got in to Korea the night before yesterday, and we got in quite late, and then we went for a walk and things like that, so we were in bed quite late, and I just think it just caught up with us, because after the palace and getting dressed up and stuff, both of us were like, we're so tired, we go back to the room for a little bit of a nap, and then we just stayed there. So that was that. But anyway, we're nice and refreshed, and yeah, we're ready to explore Seoul again today. Okay, so we've arrived into a place called Bukchon Hanok Village. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So a hanok is basically an old traditional Korean house. We seen it yesterday with the palace, except that was on a bigger scale. So this village goes back, I think, 600-700 years. It is very authentic and Asian and Korean. You can see some of the houses, and the design of the hanoks is absolutely beautiful. Also as well, there is a simple rule: you have to be very, very quiet, because there is people that still live in these hanoks. So a general rule, you see some signs, there's actually people as well that just hover around the village with like little vests on that say to be quiet. So it's a big tourist attraction. There's a lot of people come here, you know, for pictures and stuff. It's very photogenic. So we're just going to head down into the main street of it now.
Right, so we're walking around the village here, and I have to say the setting is absolutely beautiful. There's like mountains in the background, and just the whole vibe of the place, it's really relaxing to walk around. The houses are absolutely gorgeous, and I do believe some of them are actually turned into like gift shops and cafes. And I think there's one as well that I read up online that we can actually go inside, so we just have to try find that. But the area itself is gorgeous. It's actually quite near to the palace that we were at yesterday, and so you could do the boat in one day, only that we were so tired and it was late in the day. We obviously left it to come till this morning. But some people as well are walking around in the traditional dresses and clothes that we rented yesterday for the palace, and getting lovely pictures. It's just so pretty. So in the village there's some cute little shops. I'm after coming across this one here. So if you like scents, you're most welcome. So they basically do like signature perfumes, diffusers, candles, sachets. The smell is amazing. It was the smell outside.
That cost, didn't it?
Yeah, it was the smell.
Nice. I like their sign.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
It's the truth, isn't it?
It is. Smells are amazing also. Right, so we're finished with the village. It was lovely to see, I have to say. It was packed with people though, so many tourists, so it is like a tourist hotspot. We went at a very busy time in the day, and I read up as well online, so like 7,500 locals or something live in them houses. So we obviously only seen a small part of the village, but we were only saying, I wonder, do they get annoyed, the residents, with so many tourists coming every day outside their house to get their pictures taken? I don't know, but yeah, no, it was pretty cool to see. Definitely worth a visit.
Okay, on our way to our next stop, again using the subway. So far so good with the metro system. Seems pretty straightforward. As I said, the stations are all in English as well, and the announcements as well. So so far it's proven a very, very easy city to get around.
Much needed. Right, so our next spot of the day is, we're on our way to the Nasman Tower, but you can also call it the Seoul Tower, so I think let's stick with that because it is easier. But it's an iconic landmark in the city, and there's 3 ways that you can get up to it. So you can go by cable car, you can also get the bus, or you can do a hike as well, I read up. I think it takes about 30 minutes and it's up some steps, but we're not going to go with that because it's too hot. So I think we're going to get the cable car because it does seem pretty cool. I mean, you get cool views and stuff up on the way. It's basically an observation deck, and I think there could be like a cafe up there as well where you can grab a coffee and a few other little bits. So we're just going to go and check it out.
Also, if your eyesight is good, let me zoom in. You can see it there. We just got off the subway there, so we've about another 7 or 8 minute walk, I think, from the subway station to the bit where you get the cable car. So we've arrived at the tower. We're just looking for the cable car. We got lost a little bit, and a kind friend of ours from Korea has.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
My name is Jake.
Jake.
Ah,
Nice to
okay.
meet you, Jake.
In Korea, it's Hunmin.
Hongmin. Oh, like Hongmin son. The Hongmin son.
Similar.
Similar, okay. Yeah.
Hunmin.
Hunmin.
H-U-N.
Oh, okay.
M-I-N.
Hunmin.
Okay, yeah.
Hunmin.
There's a footballer that's similar.
Oh,
Okay, not
really?
similar, similar. Yeah. Very
And it
famous.
means Jake in English. Is that
you mean?
right?
Oh, yeah.
Jake. That's an easy one.
Thank you very much, Jake, for showing us the way. We were lost without him.
Have a nice day.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that was a nice bit of luck. We were kind of wandering around wondering how do we get to the actual cable cars, because this is kind of very vast ground around here. A lot of kind of greenery and forests and stuff like that, so we did need to know exactly the right way to go, otherwise we would have been just wandering. But our friend Jake saved the day.
I actually thought he was tricking us and bringing us all the way up by foot because we did have a little bit of a trek.
It was, yeah. It
I
was.
was like, oh my god, and I'm looking at the cable car in the distance, but no, he was very nice. He showed us the way, but I'm not gonna lie, it's so hot. And Jake was just saying that to us as well. This is probably like one of the hottest seasons in Korea.
Yeah.
So it's like rainy season.
Yeah.
And because of the rain, then the humidity in the air and stuff, it's just really sweaty.
It's really hot.
So
it's actually fun, but if you've got to hike upstairs and stuff, it kind of,
that's when you really feel it then, yeah. Right, so we're just looking at prices here. So for an adult around trip, so up and back on the cable car, is 14,000 won, and then one way is 11,000. Hello. So what will we go for then?
Just the one way.
Yeah, can we just get two one ways?
One way, 22,000.
Right, so it actually worked out better for the round trip. It was 28,000 won up and back.
For both of us?
For both of us,
Okay,
yeah. So that worked out best.
Yeah.
So it takes about 4 minutes to get up on the cable car, and I think the girl said they run every 10 minutes, so there's no time to come back down. We can just take our time and come down whenever we want. That is amazing, honestly. Do you want to go up in the cable car and all the way here for you?
Very rocky. This thing's looking like mad.
It actually holds quite a lot of people. It's quite a large one.
This is where we're going, up here.
It doesn't actually seem too far. As I said, the girl said it takes like 3 to 4 minutes to get up. They're always quite fun, aren't they, these cable cars?
It's the views that they give you, because you're at such a good vantage point. You can see so much. Like,
We're coming right over the trees now.
right, so we've just made it onto one of the platforms, and straight away we're met with an unbelievable amount of locks. Look at that.
I've never seen so many.
We thought the one in Paris was impressive. This is something else,
No,
isn't
they're
it?
everywhere. They go right up. Look at the amount of them.
I'd say there's millions.
I read up online and I read up there was like a Lovelock Bridge or something up here. I wasn't too sure. I was like, we'll figure it out when we get there. But I wasn't expecting there to be this many.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere.
We should have brought up a lock. Add to the collection. There's so many of them.
Oh, okay. Of me and you. Oh, okay. Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Cheese.
We stand holding hands now, with the leg out. Jesus. Oh, the hand has to go up as well.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hand in the air, leg out.
Samantha, what's going on?
Another one. Another pose.
We put both legs in the air, will we? Very nice to meet you.
Ah, that's brilliant.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
I
keep it
definitely
on
might need a
yourself.
drink after that. That's gas, isn't it? God, there really is a lot going on here. To be honest with you, I thought this was just a platform that you come up and see views. There's like a shop, there's some bars, there's
Oh, I see a wine and beer sign.
Of course you do. So the tickets that we got bring us to here, and then I think you can get additional tickets that bring you up the tower. But I think we're all right with here, aren't we?
I think so. I think this is
Good
good
enough,
enough. I mean,
yeah.
we just came up to check out the views of the city. So
Exactly, yeah.
like-
There's restaurants and stuff and like little shops and all.
7-Eleven.
And 7-Eleven. That doesn't surprise me, they're everywhere. But and there's loads of people as well. It's like a real kind of, it's like a little small village or something.
That's
isn't it? Just
really,
kind of-
really cool. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
have to say, it really is. Yeah, there's
definitely
some like
after
trees with
surprising
more
me.
of the locks on them.
Yeah. Good God.
Photo. Oh my God, there's a photo.
Photo
little
booths. We
booth.
keep seeing them everywhere in Seoul.
Yeah, it is a cool spot. It's definitely worth a trip up.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
it is one of the touristy things to do here.
Yeah. So we're in the bottom of the tower. Somehow we managed to get in, but they have a games plaza there as well, which is brilliant. So you can go in and kind of play some games and try and win some things.
I haven't had one of these teddy machines in years.
Right, Samantha. Best of luck.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. Kind of hard day.
Will I go for it?
Why not?
It was perfectly honest. Sometimes they're too heavy, I think, for them.
Are you saying it's rigged?
I think so.
Karaoke machine.
Oh, come on, we'll go in for the cross. I've actually read up about these and I haven't seen any yet.
Man, we'll lose subscribers if we start singing
Oh,
the bloody
come on,
vlog.
this is so funny.
It's a bit on the misty side.
It's very misty and it's gorgeous out, but because we're after coming up so much higher, it seems to be a little bit misty and foggy.
You can still sort of see views of the city. It's
Absolutely stunning.
It is.
See the river over there as well, look.
You can really see how big Seoul is. It's absolutely massive. As far as we can see, it's just skyscrapers, and then there's mountains as well. So it's a lovely mix. And then the sea as well is on the other side. So it's amazing. You get 360 views up at this point. So we're just walking back to our hotel. We're wrecked again, but one thing I need to mention if you are coming to Seoul is that Google Maps does not work here. So, well, it does sort of work. It will show you your own little location and then you can put in where it is you want to go, but it won't tell you how long away it is. So, but it'll give you the distance. So like what we've been doing is we've been putting in places we want to visit, and it might come up like 400, 500 meters, and then we'll estimate how long it will take us to get there. But it's not overly simple. It's not as easy as what you'd be used to with Google Maps, where you just put in, you know, where you want to go and it'll tell you everything. Here you just have to kind of follow it yourself on the map. So you'll see your own little location, your own little blue dot, and then you just kind of figure it out by there. That's basically it.
There is some other maps that you can download. I'd read up online and I had downloaded one of them, but it's a little bit confusing. So we stuck with Google Maps because Caolan was able to work it out.
In the next episode.
Red light! Red light! Right, we made it to our next stop and it's a poo cafe. So it's literally served in a toilet pot cup.
Oh my god.
Change!
Costume change.